Good evening, everybody. And
Hello, and welcome. Because it's smoking. I've got to put a fan on if there's like smoking. He'd yell at me if the fire alarm goes off.
why did you make smoke?
I didn't do it on purpose. It happens. We want to cook.
Why are you making?
I'll let you cook.
We go live
I'll
and
let
he
you
burns
cook.
the house down.
I'll let you
I
cook.
go live and he burns the house down.
I'll let you cook. Make us dinner. I'm done. I'm retiring. Hi, everybody. I'm Jean-Luc.
I'm Nick.
And it is day 5 of orientation. And of course, we're in the kitchen because it's Thursday. And this is where we're going to be on Thursdays, right? Thursday nights, Nick and I are always in our kitchen. 7 o'clock, we're making dinner. There are planned recipes, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. But it's so important for you. We thought, why not be in the kitchen tonight?
So before we start any of the regular programming about today, Jean-Luc's making dinner right now. So he's going to just show you guys what he's making for us for dinner. And then we'll come back and we'll start doing some more announcements.
So basically, we pull out the nachos? Yes. So we love nachos for dinner sometimes. It's just a lot of fun. We've made it with potatoes before. We made potato nachos. There's if I'm not mistaken, there might be that recipe on the website right now, or it's coming to the website. Can't remember, but I think it's there. So we're using just Farm Boy. Nick loves the blue corn tortillas, and I love the hint of lime. So we're going to mix a few of those on a cookie sheet. And what we're going to do is we're going to top it with some ground turkey, and I've already got it cooking so we can get it in the oven because we want to eat at some point, right? So, but I didn't have a lot of ground turkey. So what did I do last night for dinner? I baked some barley. This is just baked barley in broth and spices. And so I added barley to my ground turkey. So for all of you,
maybe we should do a baked barley.
Yes, I will definitely. So for all of you vegetarians, so on and so forth, it's amazing. You can make this taste like taco by adding taco seasoning to it, put it in a frying pan, put it on some nachos, and boom, you've got like a plant-based nacho. I'm also going to be making on top of that, Nick's is very simple. Meat, nachos, cheese, and
lettuce.
And he's asked me to put pepperoni on it, but hey, if he's going to eat it, it's all up to him. I'm also going to be making a quick queso, but it's a queso with butternut squash. So it's a butternut squash plant-based vegan queso.
So if you're looking for that one recipe, that one is on our website. So you can go look for that one. And we'll show you guys tonight how to get these recipes.
And I'm not actually making it in front of you tonight because it's a recipe that we're going to be using through KickStart. Yeah. In a couple weeks, I'll be making it live. So tonight, I just wanted to show you that I am making it. You'll see it as I go along, but I'm not going to be explaining on how I make it.
So do you want to assemble that now?
Yeah, I'm going to start doing that now.
So do you want me to keep going?
Keep going, yeah.
Okay, definitely. So while Jean-Luc assembles dinner, we also got some mail today. So we're going to open some mail with you guys today. So if you guys have your KickStart book with you, you'll want to go to Orientation Day 5, which is on page, if I can find it, page 88. So you want to go to page 88 in your KickStart book. That's where we're on today. Some of you have been submitting your commitments, so I want to congratulate all of you who've been doing that. There's people who've been trying to track, been submitting our trackers to try to practice, which is great. We've had some people submit their commitments, have them reviewed, and then submit them again, and now they're ready to go. So again, if you are not sure yet with your commitments and you need some assistance, please use the commitments form on the website to be able to have us review what you're trying to do because, and we talked about this yesterday. One of the big reasons people stop midway in KickStart is because they set their commitments too lofty. They've set too lofty goals or commitments for themselves. And so what ends up happening, they give up.
Not only KickStart, just in general in life. We set these lofty goals, but we don't even think about how we're going to get there. We just say, I want to achieve this. But the process to getting to that goal is the most important part. And that's where your commitments come into play.
So in your book, it explains how to find our recipes. So there's actually, again, just like I said yesterday, if you look on the recipe page, there's a QR code for you that allows you to access our recipes section directly. I'm going to show you guys in Zoom I'll share with you guys how to actually find it on the dashboard so you guys can go explore. I'll do that in a bit when I go on the dashboard. But that's the first thing. The reason we have recipes, because Jean-Luc and I that's how we became who we are. We started sharing recipes back in 2018. That's how our YouTube channel grew. That's how we got to where we are today. And so because of that, we have a lot of recipes from years ago. We have over 100 recipes on our website. They're all made easy because Jean-Luc doesn't want to make things too complicated. And it's also, I'm very fussy. So if you have children that are very difficult, they'll be able to eat this food because Nick doesn't like chocolate, mustard, ketchup, pickles, relish,
vinegar,
mayonnaise, vinegar,
mayo,
salad dressing, onions,
mushrooms.
I don't eat beef or pork. So I'm a very fussy person. So usually kids can eat our food because Jean-Luc has to make food for me. So that's one of the things we want to talk about tonight is the recipe. So I'll go show you guys on the dashboard next how to do that. But in your book, if you guys go to week 1, so I'll tell you the page number. If you go to page 128 in your book, for those of you who have the book, you'll see there's QR codes here on that page because these are the recipes we will be demoing this first week. So next Thursday, we will be making and rice paper bacon. So 3 of our recipes will be featured next week on Thursday. If you go to week 2 and you go to page 148, week two, we will be making some chicken, some naan and some butter chicken. Okay, so each week, the recipes are in your book, ready for you. If you do not have the book, when you go to the dashboard on your daily guide, and I will go show you that again when I go show you guys the dashboard or the website, you can actually also access the recipes from your daily guide. They'll be listed there for you to click on the days that we're doing these recipes. Do you have to cook along? No. You can just join us, watch. You don't have to cook along with us. It's just, we're going to show you guys what we have, what we're making. And so that this way you guys can see, so you guys can see what ideas we come up with in our kitchen, because Jean-Luc is very good. Well, the two of us are very good at coming up with ideas. One of our things that we strive on is always replacing foods that are regular.
Cool thing to do, and I said it before, thinly sliced potatoes instead of chips. Works great for nachos.
Yes.
Slice them in the oven, really thin, bake them a little bit, make them crispy, and then make nachos out of it. So that way it's all veggies, right? Potatoes aren't bad, people. Potatoes are good. Don't let anybody fool you.
Yes.
It's all about moderation, portions, right?
So other than our cooking sessions, there's also other things happening throughout KickStart. Tuesday nights, every week, we'll have a special guest joining us to talk about a specific topic. Then on Sundays, we're also going to have sessions about different topics that you guys sent to us, followed by a community chat. So I'm actually going to run through some of these sessions. If you go on your daily guide today on the dashboard, you'll see everything listed there. And I think I might have put it in the book too. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I know you guys aren't in the book.
No, they're not in the book. But the schedule is in your daily guide. So what's happening? Next Tuesday, we have our friend Tia Lember coming to visit us. She's a her topic is eating disorder recovery, finding acceptance within yourself. So Tia has had, she basically has a binging problem. She's very open about it. She's discussed it before. She's gone to seek help for this, and she's going to come and talk to you guys about how she's been dealing with this addiction that she has of food. So she'll be talking to us about that next Tuesday. Then on May 13th, we have Danielle Reedy coming back again, the Olympian. Her session is called Excavate, Clear the 6 Common Blockages Stopping You from Achieving Your Goals. So she's going to talk to you about things that stop you from achieving your goals.
And I love Tia too.
Yes. On May 20th, we have Jennifer Patton coming in, who's a KickStart member. She'll be doing Zumba with us. And I missed the date. Sorry, May 6th. We have Eddie DePreto coming to do yoga and stretching exercises for you guys. Then on May 27th, we have Sue Belden coming to talk about the importance of connection, so community and connection with others. And then on June 3rd, Tracy Franklin is coming back for her 3rd session with us, How to Love Yourself. So those are all the special guests. Sunday chats are going to be about the following. So next Sunday, not the one coming up this week, but the next Sunday, we're going to have Your Why is Stronger Than Your Excuses. So we're going to talk about maintaining that momentum, trying to keep going, not giving up on yourself, revisiting your why you're doing this. Then on May 11th, we're going to have From Restless to Rested, a Kickstart Guide to Sleep Success. So that session will be about how to make your bedroom and your bed the best place for you to relax and sleep and have a great night's sleep, because sleep is very important for health. And so that's exactly why we're having that session. On May 18th, we're having From People Pleasing to Self-Prioritizing. So we're going to talk about, saying no sometimes, being, taking care of your own self, the fact that, the whole put your mask on yourself before anybody else on the airplane. That whole discussion is going to happen on that day. Then on May 25th, we're going to have Late Night Cravings, Snack Wisely and Stay on Track. We're going to talk about nighttime snacking, one of the big hurdles for Jean-Luc and I. Then on June 1st, Out of Control, How to Stop Binging and Build Better Habits. So we'll bring back the binging topic near the end of Kickstart again to talk about it once more. And then on June 8th is the end of Kickstart Celebration. So all of these sessions are all written on your dashboard right now. If you go to Day 5 Orientation Guide, they're all listed there. It tells you the times, it tells you the days, and it's all also on the dashboard on the main page. It has all the sessions. You can all register now. You can also access the Zoom links directly from your daily guide. So what I'm going to do now is, now that I've talked about this, before I talk about the Kickstart contest, and I'm going to have Jean-Luc help me with that after he's done his food, I'm going to now share the dashboard, show you guys how to do all this, and then we'll come back and talk about the Kickstart contest and our mail. Yeah, so the queso's done.
The queso is already done because I had pre-boiled my butternut squash, just in water. You can boil it in broth actually, and then look at this queso. It's not like actual cheese, but because I put queso seasoning and I actually put in some
jalapeno?
No, I did not put the jalapeno because I wasn't going to cut and get all my hands all spicy right now.
Okay.
I decided not to. I should have cut it earlier, but I didn't. But I then put in.
I love calling it jalapenos.
I also put in some. What's the other? Nutritional yeast.
Chicken
so
fajita.
For those of you who don't know nutritional yeast, it's an actual product that actually has a cheesy type flavor to it. So if you want to add cheesy flavor without adding all the cheese or the dairy, you put that into anything and it ends up tasting like, smell that. It smells like cheese.
It
and
smells
there's
like
not
cheese.
even an ounce of cheese in this, but because of the.
Now, mind you, if I was dipping a chip in that and eating it alone, it wouldn't, for me.
That's why I made it for you last time.
I know, but it's not. I like it, but it's not exactly like cheese, is what I'm trying to say. But because on nachos, it does taste like cheese, because nachos, when you put it on top, it's all mixed in together, all these different things, so you don't feel the difference between cheese and that. That's why it works really well with nachos. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the dashboard and show you guys how to find everything I just talked about, okay? So let me go back to our website. I'm going to share screen with those of you on Zoom and on Facebook and YouTube. Let me share my screen quickly. Ooh. Here we go. There we go. Our website, jeanlucandnick.com. As always, you go to the dashboard by clicking Access Dashboard at the top. That button is there for you all over our website for you to always make it back. Once you get to the dashboard, you scroll down. So right now, I want to show you our recipes section, okay? So on the main dashboard, when you scroll down at the bottom, there's a menu. Right here, menu. Under here, there's an Access Our Recipes button. You click on that button, it will load up all of our recipes. They're all here. There's a search bar at the top. You can type beef, and every single recipe that has beef in it will show up. If you type chicken, it'll show up all recipes that have chicken in it. So you can actually filter out and also look at all these recipes to see, there's over 100 of them. So there's a lot of choice for you guys to look at. Once you open a recipe, so some of them you'll notice have a little icon. Let me go back first because this one did not. There we go. So see how this one has a little icon in the corner? Well, if you click on that, that's because if you scroll down, there's actually our video for that recipe. So some recipes on the website have our old videos from 2018, 2019, 2020.
You should play it just to show them what we look like and where we were, because we weren't here at that point. Just fast forward it real quick. We were in
these beans are
Brampton.
high protein. You're looking at the kidney beans here, and I've got a different
I have a lot more hair back then.
Yes, you did. Me too. So now let's go to, okay, so that's how you access the recipes. So you scroll down on the dashboard to the menu section. and you click access recipes. Now, if today was a regular Thursday, so next Thursday, next week, okay, you're going to want to see your recipes that are happening for the cooking show next Thursday. So when on that day, you can actually, this button, your daily guide button, will be ready for that specific day. So when you click on that day, I have to go a different way right now because today's not, it's not that day. But I'm going to go in right now and show you guys what it looks like for an actual day where we are cooking, okay? So this is day 4 of KickStart. So this is next Thursday. If you scroll down, as always, you still have your daily task, your fitness task. It's planks on Thursday next week, so we'll be planking together, our step classes, and then you'll see here, join live chats and cooking sessions. Look right here. Tonight's recipes include turkey burger, onion rings, and rice paper bacon. You can click on these and it'll load the recipe for you right from here. So you don't have to go search for them. You can just go get them directly from this page. You can also click our Zoom link here for that night session because you don't need to register for sessions anymore. The Zoom links are always on your daily guide. Below this, so yeah, that's basically it. That's how you access the recipes. So for any other sessions, Sunday sessions, Tuesday sessions, you just go to the page, find your Zoom link, log on, and join us for that day. So that's essentially what I wanted to show you guys in terms of recipes. So the last thing I want to talk about is our contest. So our contest, and we talked about this somewhat yesterday when we were talking about tracking your commitments. So everything you do in KickStart is going to give you ballots to win possibly 3 $50 gift cards to someplace. We don't know yet because we'll talk, because if you're American, if you're in the UK, we can't say Amazon because it might, we're not sure where you're living. So we'll decide, we'll work with you on your $50 prize.
And think of us almost like, a point system, an arrow plan or something like that. The more points you gain, the more chances you get to win. So this is what we made out of KickStart. We made KickStart like kind of a game because we like to accumulate points, right? So you can start calculating because you know how many points you get for each thing you do and start saying, well, how many points do I have? Points equals your name in the draw.
Yeah.
So if you have 20 points or 20 ballots, your name gets put into the draw 20 times for that prize for at the end of KickStart.
So I'll share my screen again to show you guys a breakdown of how it works. So every time you submit your tracker every day, this is your tracker submission. You'll notice that there's a little message below. Submit to receive 1 ballot in the KickStart contest. So if you submit your commitments, there, you already have 1 ballot. If you did today's daily task, which we just showed you at the top, this was today's daily task. If you do this, then you check that box. That means you get another ballot. If you did today's fitness task, you scroll the one that we showed you at the top. Then again, you check that off. You get another ballot for doing that. If you're here today, it's next Thursday, you're in the chat doing this with us. You can check that box. If you're a day later, say tomorrow, you watched yesterday's session, you can check that box too. If you're watching a video, because some days we're providing you videos to watch, our old videos to watch, you can check that off too. So that's for watching chats or cooking shows. 1 ballot for that. For every step class you do, virtual or live, you get 1 ballot. And then if you want to submit your weight, but there's no ballots for that. So essentially every day you're going to earn ballots based on what you complete. And then in your tracker, in your KickStart tracker, down here where it says B, you're actually going to see the amount of ballots you have every single day throughout KickStart. So you'll see at the end your total combined amount of ballots. And then when we do our draw, all your names go in that amount of times and we draw from that whole list. So that's essentially what we want to show you guys today. We wanted to talk about the recipes. We wanted to talk about, the score, our sessions that are coming up. I hope you guys are excited about the topics we're bringing in this time. We try to really do a variety, and we're always taking suggestions for topics. So if you have other things you guys want us to talk about in the future for KickStart Fall, send us go to our dashboard, go to the contact us, and send us ideas. And we love having feedback on topics because it tells us, what you guys want to hear.
And something you might have noticed as well that Nick said, our Sunday night topics, we're leading the conversation for these topics. So we're going to be coming to you guys with personal experiences how we dealt with some of this stuff, how we're still dealing with it to this day. Okay. This is exactly why, we really want to share our journeys and our ups and downs, because when someone is actually sharing with you, honestly, you don't feel so alone.
Exactly. So,
And so, yes, we do have some air fryer recipes, but most of our recipes can be done in the air fryer as well. Of course, sometimes it's just easier in the actual in the oven, depending. But it is very air fryer. All our recipes are very air fryer friendly. I use it all the time. And then, as far as does tracking start from April 28th?
yeah,
It starts
That's day
on
one.
Monday. That's the official
That's
first
day one.
day of Kickstart. Day one is Monday, April 28th.
So now,
Wait, I'm gonna show my food and put it in the oven.
oh, okay.
Voila! Nachos. Can you tell whose is whose? Nick's. There's barely nothing on it. Jean-Luc, I have olives, I have hot peppers, I have
Ugh,
meat, I have everything.
gross.
Yeah. And this is probably going to be lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
We're going to have half of it for lunch
Yeah.
tomorrow.
That's the plan, anyways.
It's hard to make a really small portion of nachos.
All right, so I'm putting this away. Okay, so we got some mail today, which is kind of funny. So we told you last week when we did our Sunset Gourmet box opening, now we're going to order more products. Guess what? They arrived today. Literally, they arrived today. So we're going to show you guys what we got.
Right there. So we're going to check what we got from Sunset Gourmet. Some of the stuff we haven't used ourselves, but some of it we have, and we decided to reorder it again because we enjoyed it that much. Sue's arrived today as well. I love it. It's so funny how it just happens that, right?
Okay.
So, let's see what we got. I went back and I got my Oso celery again, which I loved. It was delicious. I love celery flavor, but I'm not one to go buy celery. I don't, because Nick doesn't eat it and it'll go to waste.
I don't like
He doesn't
celery.
like celery at all.
There's another thing I don't like.
And then last time I didn't buy it, but I also bought the Oso onion. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh.
There's the Oso garlic. My Oso celery and Oso garlic are already empty. I don't have any left, so I'm glad. Then I bought this one. It's a smoky pecan rub. So I thought that was interesting, a smoky pecan rub. So I'm thinking it's probably like smoked paprika with bits of pecan in it. So I'm excited to try that. There's a Polynesian pineapple rub and seasoning. I was like, anything with pineapple, yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. So let's try that. Jalapeno baked jalapeno popper mix. Guys, I'm thinking outside of the box. I'm thinking, what can I make with this? And I haven't thought about it yet. To create a whole other meal. It doesn't have to be a dip. It could be something else. You could stuff chicken with it. You could do so many things. And again, you know me. I don't follow the instructions 100% sometimes. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna do this instead. Next one is chicken dumpling soup. Nick loves chicken pot pie, chicken anything. So I was thinking, ooh, chicken dumpling soup. This will probably remind me a little bit of the liglisa that my mom used to make. Yeah. I also got, oh, this would have been fun. Tex-Mex fajita. Yeah,
Fajita?
as I always say, and I know that's wrong, but
Chicken fajitas.
so that's another one. And then I got, I think it was Kelly who mentioned it. Someone who had bought these, the white chocolate raspberry scones. Yeah, probably not. Like we said, no deprivation, right?
Yeah.
If I could figure out a way to make these, I don't even know. All it says is you need white chocolate and whipping cream. That's all you need for this. That's crazy. That's like really simple. And if you make them small, you can probably freeze them. We'll check it out. We'll see what we can do with that. I bought this time, last time I had the cinnamon swirl beer bread, but this time I decided to buy the cheesy garlic beer bread. And again, I don't make it with beer because Nick won't eat it. I use carbonated water or
I'm the opposite of Mikey.
it was absolutely amazing.
Nick won't eat it.
And you guys saw when we made our burgers. Was it burgers we made or something? We made something. Oh, our chicken that one night when Lizette was here. I ate the maple jalapeno jam, and it was delicious. But this time I decided to buy the pineapple jalapeno jam. I thought, something new, something different. I went back with the drizzle, the olive oil drizzle. My jar entirely empty. Because I love it. You don't need a lot of it. It's very garlicky, but we are very garlicky guys. We love garlic.
Right, Lynn?
And I'm all about oh, this is cool. This is gluten free. I'm all about sauces. I love sauces. Nick doesn't eat condiments, so all these condiments are for me. Takes me forever to eat them, but I eat them. I get through them, and not only that,
Our fridge is full too.
it doesn't know. Don't tell. Because if he doesn't know, he eats it.
Yeah.
As long as the flavor is not
Predominant.
predominant, he's usually really good at it. So I bought a smoky gourmet
I could eat that.
sweet grilling sauce. Yeah, I'd probably marinate chicken in it, or even just put it on the chicken as well. You know what makes Nick happy? If I take this and I mix it with a chili paste and it make it spicy, he's happy.
Delicious.
It's not weird. Like, and not weird. It's
weird.
It's not weird. It's to each their own.
So-
Everybody's special.
So again, we are. I am special.
He's very special.
So we do have a link. If you guys are interested in trying Sunset Gourmet, if any of these products sound interesting to you, again, anything that you guys buy from products that we share, we use the money to put back into Kickstart. It pays for our website hosting. It pays for our Zoom room. It pays for all the stuff. So I think, unfortunately, this is only a Canadian company.
It's a Canadian company.
Yes, it's only in Canada. So for those of you Americans, unfortunately, we don't have. We used to do Epicure, but they're gone right now. So yeah. So yeah, the cabinet.
Yeah, the cabinet's organized. Look at it. Like, this is insane. This cabinet never used to look like this. Never, never, never. I'm gonna take pictures. I'll put it in the group. But I honestly look at these are the things I bought, and I'm gonna just show you. These are the spice containers that I bought
From Tupperware.
And they're all stackable. And I have how many? I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
We have a lot of Tupperware now.
12 large ones, and I have 3 rows of 12 small ones. And I still have a lot more room in this cupboard for spices now.
Yeah.
Which before, the entire cupboard was so packed, you had to take everything out to find stuff. It feels so good to be organized and see everything. And then, of course, because I'm a geek, I took a label maker and I labeled them all. These ones are white.
You have to label them. How are you going to know what they are?
Well, yeah, some people don't. Some people don't. But I would never know what they were if they did. If I didn't.
And for those of you wondering, we do also sell Tupperware. So if any of you are looking for Tupperware, we will share the link later. Again, there's no obligation. It's just, like I said, it helps support Kickstart.
I want to talk about this a little bit more because there's 2 things. So whenever we do host or sell things, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll create a party. It'll be a mystery host. So one of the individuals who purchased anything ends up winning the host prizes. So if you bought $50 worth of,
I don't think we're doing an event right now. Are we going to do
I
one?
don't know if we have one right now, but we will start one.
Yeah,
we will definitely open one for next week, like starting on we'll start it for Monday.
Day
or
one of
something like
Kickstart.
that. Yeah. So what we do is we open the event. Everything that's been purchased. Let's say you order $50. You get one chance to win the prize at the end. If you order $100, you get 2 chances. If you order 150, 3, so on and so forth, right?
So we'll do contests like that throughout Kickstart as well.
Last time what we did is 3 people, we had over $600 worth of product in one of the companies, and we divided it so 3 people had the opportunity to win $200 each of free product. So it's a way for us to give back, and it's a way for us to help like subsidize Kickstart in order to keep it free.
So the next box we want to open is actually because we've been ordering we have cats. Actually, we can let them out now. We'll let them out because they're hiding right now while we're cooking. So we have cats. I think who has pets out there? I think a lot of you have pets, right? So as a Canadian, we used to go to Pet Value to do our shopping, PetSmart, but then we found a way to actually, so we order all our stuff online from a company called petmax.ca. They're from Oakville, Ontario. And so we order everything from them every week. They have a lot of products. They have a lot of sales. Every few weeks.
We don't go.
But what's cool about this is back in the day, we used to go to the store often because, pet owners, you get it. They eat a lot. They poop a lot. They do everything a lot. So you always got to be at the pet store to get something for them.
Oh, we got a visitor.
There's Maui. So what we did instead, we started ordering from this place. Originally, we were just ordering our wet food. What?
Making sure it's the right one.
Yeah.
It sent us the wrong one time. But how amazing is this?
But look what you can order.
Litter.
A litter. Literally.
The
biggest bag of litter.
Yep.
And we used pine pellets. We use pine pellets for our litter. We don't have an affiliate link for that. We're just sharing this for you guys to be able to use the service if you want. So we have, we get pine pellets. We also get,
this is the coolest thing ever.
They're fat cat food.
The only place that has a bag
This size.
And yes, like we go through the small bag so quickly, so it's worth it for us, especially with 3 cats that we're feeding.
And then
They have their
wet food. So we order everything from there. So if you're in Canada and you're looking and you always go to buy your pet food, this is a Canadian business. If you want to support Canadian businesses, it's a great place. And we also got one more product in here.
Gave us my kitty.
They gave us a kitty.
He's so sweet.
There's Peru. They're both here now.
And of course, she finds cardboard and starts to play with it.
So of course, yes, they've both gotten big. They're huge now. So if you want to use the website is petmax.ca. I'll put it in chat for you guys after we're done the live. And you can order whatever you want.
We'll be very honest with this.
Oh, and free shipping over a certain amount.
That's a fantastic free shipping, and they're Canadian right now.
Yeah.
Right now, we're doing our best to support our Canadian companies the most we can.
Not that we don't like our American friends.
No, not
It's just
American friends. Our American friends are amazing people, right? But we need to support our Canada right now.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on, and we need to support everybody no matter what.
Yeah. We are here to support everyone. There's Peru. There you guys can see there's her bikini. She's got her little bikini on. She's got a she's
Yeah, yes, I am.
but yeah, they're getting bigger. They're full of life. We love them both. I'll actually turn it around a bit so you guys can see them a bit more. So they're definitely rambunctious. They're both starting to learn how to be affectionate a bit more.
Cutest thing ever. Last night, in the middle of the night, all of a sudden I wake up and I'm like, what in the world is in between us? And I look and I'm like, there's a black and white cat sleeping underneath the blankets. We've never had that before. Never. Seba and Keiko's never did that. And then in the middle of the night, I'm laying down and I could feel something butted up against my leg, and I open my eyes and I'm like, it's Maui again. And he comes closer to me, but he doesn't get to my face, but he comes like right around my upper chest. And he starts clawing at the blanket again. And I'm like, you want to go under? And I lift it up and he curled up in a ball. I'm telling you, he lasted maybe 5 minutes.
But he was there.
So excited, I wanted to cry.
And Peru loves to butt my nose with her nose.
She knows butts.
She knows butts
She's
with
a nose
me.
butts.
They're so cute. So on that note, this is the final KickStart orientation day. So tomorrow and Saturday is your time to catch up on any sessions you've missed. Anything that you haven't seen, anything that you're not sure about, work on your commitments.
Play with the dashboard.
Play with the dashboard.
You can go look at day 1, day 2, day 3.
It's all there.
And someone asked a great question earlier, and we replied back to them, and I'm going to say something now that I just thought. Someone's like, oh, there's a lot of information. Like, is there like a checklist? Your checklist
is your daily guide.
Is your daily guide. That is your checklist. Go down the daily guide, and once you get through all of the things you need to do, that bottom part of it
is the end of the day.
Is the end of the day, where you're checking off your 10 commitments. You're checking off, did I go to a show? Did I do a session? Did I do a step class? Did I do the daily task? So that is your checklist telling you what you did on that day. And then you go to the next day, and then you do rinse and repeat.
So this Sunday, your homework for tomorrow is
pick a recipe.
Yes,
pick a new recipe if I'm not mistaken.
Let me check. So your homework for day 6 is talk about step classes.
Oh.
So that's day 5. Sorry, day 6. Let's go see what day 6 says. Day 6 is try, kick, and step up in step classes. So your day 7, which is Saturday, is the day where you're going to write yourself your letter to yourself. So for those of you who have the book, if you go to page 111, there's 4 pages of space for you to write down your letter to yourself. What are you writing? You're writing a letter for day 43. What do you want to tell yourself at the end of KickStart? There's questions in the book to help prompt you. Day 6's daily guide on the dashboard has steps and prompts to help you write your letter to yourself.
Another way too of doing this, if you're not someone who likes to handwrite things, email yourself
or video yourself.
Do a video letter to yourself. Can you imagine going back 42 days later, and you don't have to share this video with anybody else but you?
Yeah.
talk to you now and talk to you what you think you can or will achieve, not can, will achieve in the next 42 days.
And then Sunday is the kickoff.
Yes.
On Sunday, you're going to finalize your 10 commitments. We will share our final 10 commitments with all of you, what we've decided on. We'll have some of you guys possibly join us in sharing your own commitments. It's going to be more of an interactive session. We're also going to be doing a vision board session on Sunday. So if you have different things that you will have, magazines, or if you want to bring your iPad, your computer, there's so many ways that you can actually do a vision board, and we're going to do that on Sunday. So bring your stuff with you. We're going to do it together. Jean-Luc's going to use this board, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm probably going to use my magnetic board because that's the way I do mine. But I'll show you guys how I made it. So maybe you guys, if you're interested in making it. But I do want to say that because I hope you don't mind us sharing this, Kevin, because Kevin, who was a past Kickstarter, this is his second go round with us, which is amazing. He went to his physician yesterday, his GP, if I'm not mistaken, he said, right? Yeah. And he was thrilled because he had lost 30 pounds.
40
pounds. Oh my goodness. Wow. 40.
You can't read?
No, I missed it. 40 pounds. And not only that, he gave his physician a 20-minute lesson on Jean-Luc and Nick and Kickstart and Kickstand community, which is like awesome. I love that you talk to your doctor about us. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
But we do this, guys, because we love doing this. Okay, we know, and we've said it, we're not perfect. We struggle. We fluctuate in our weight. We know we have. You saw that video we showed you earlier. We were not even at our thinnest there.
Yeah.
We were not even at our thinnest on that video. But I will tell you this right now. Getting to our thinnest, we weren't any happier. We weren't any happier because we didn't have balance. We didn't have structure. We didn't have routine. It was all or nothing in certain ways.
Oh, third time.
And now, third time. Yes, thanks. And now we need to create something that works. We need to create something that makes us happy because that's what leads us to success is happiness.
And that's why we created Kickstarter. We're trying to create ourselves our plan for us that works, and we're sharing it with everyone else at the same time because it's more fun doing it as a community than doing it alone. And we need that community aspect to make us successful. You guys keep us accountable while we keep you accountable. So all of us together keep each other accountable and motivated and supported. So on that note, we will end the live feed. The only thing I want to say again, if you want to support Kickstart in any way, I'll post in chat the Tupperware, Sunset Gourmet, or Amazon shop link. You can also, there's events coming up. I won't share them again. We've been sharing them all week.
And if you don't, you know what? Let's wait till we post. Let me create the groups before. If you buy something now, let's say, I will make sure I can add it to the parties afterwards. So don't have to worry about that. So it doesn't go like it's unmissed.
So I just put it all in chat for you. So on that note, we will end the live feed. For those of you on Zoom, stick around. We'll answer your questions. And everyone else, we'll see you on Sunday. Oh, actually, tomorrow morning. We made a promise to ourselves that. So today, guess what, everybody? We woke up at 6:30.
No, yeah, it was 6:30. We were awake.
That's a benefit. That's much better.
Huge difference.
That's a huge difference.
Actually, awake.
I started work at 7 today.
But we didn't have a good mic set today.
Yeah.
And it actually came in this afternoon.
Yeah. And it works well, as you guys have been saying. It sounds much clearer now. So
you guys can hear us okay?
We switched our mic set, so now it sounds a lot better.
Yay.
And so tomorrow morning we will be in step. We made ourselves a promise. We can't not work out tomorrow, so we are going to work out tomorrow morning.
Even if we're late, let's say if we wake up a little late, we're still going to be there. So don't go anywhere.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We will be there no matter what. No, it'll help us get things ready because we're going to Rustic Mama this weekend.
Yes,
we're at Rustic Mama this weekend, so
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sick this time. Awesome. So I will end the live feed. It was nice seeing all of you. We'll see you all later. Thanks for joining us.